All right. Shalom, Akyam. Shalom. This is the Brother Ba'ar coming back at you again with another daily exhortation to edify the body, to edify the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to the best of my ability. And before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akyam preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akyam. Shalom. Once again, I'm back with another daily exhortation, and this is going to be more of a quick hitter, Lord willing. I wanted to do this lesson, just, in the spirit. I had a late night last night, visiting a friend who was in town, and, he just buried his sister, and just a few months ago, we buried one of our closest friends. And just in conversation with the brother, man, when you die, man, you're going to be spoken of, amongst your family and friends. You all your good works are going to be spoken of. All your errors are going to be spoken of, but it had me thinking, just dealing with these things, it has you thinking about your mortality. It has you thinking about your name, and your name is very important, man. Just as the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is important, it's important, of what you leave behind. Your name is going to be attached to your works. And whatever your character was in this life, that's what people are going to talk about. That's what they're going to remember. Whether good or bad. But just thinking through the spirit, man, and through the spirit, the Lord has given me these precepts just to bring out, just to share with y'all brothers, man. Don't think that your work is not going. Don't think your work is going unnoticed. Your work is being noticed, by many, by family and friends, and by the Akyam, and most importantly by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. What you do in this flesh, while you're here, it matters. It's gonna follow you, as the scripture says, man. This is Revelation 14 verse 13, and it says, "And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them." Your works are gonna follow you, man. This is how we're judged, man. By your works that you're doing on earth, that you're doing in the flesh. Whatever those works may be, as far as, if you're serving the Lord and you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, you're reading, whether in prayer, and teaching, these things are going to follow you, because these are the works that the Most High is going to judge you based off of, and your faith, because faith without works is dead. All right. So if you love Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, you're going to show you love him by your works. All right. By your faith and your works. All right. But your works are going to follow you, and we're hoping that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah has mercy on us, man. But speaking on, our works do follow. Let me bring out this scripture here as well. This is Sirach 15 verse 6, and it says, let me hold on. Salakia. I'm trying not to keep these precepts long, but let's go into it. Screw it. All right. This is Sirach 15 verse 1, and it says, "He that feareth the Lord will do good, and he that hath knowledge of the law shall obtain her. And as a mother shall meet, she shall Slakia, and as a mother shall she meet him, and receive him as a wife, married of a virgin. With the bread of understanding shall she feed him, and give him the water of wisdom to drink. He shall be stayed upon her, and shall not be moved. He shall rely upon her, and shall not be confounded. She shall exalt him above his neighbors, and in the midst of the congregation she open his mouth. He shall find joy and a crown of gladness, and she shall cause him to inherit an everlasting name. All right, this word, man, the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to cause you to inherit an everlasting name. You know, because your works are being witnessed by, like, once again, your family and your friends. Most importantly, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know, when you solely give your life unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, he's going to cause your light to shine. He's going to cause wherever you go, man, everybody that you interact with, you're going to make an impact. You're planting those seeds of righteousness in their minds. You're planting those seeds of wisdom in their minds. You're making an impact. The way you conduct yourself, everybody is watching. You know, because when, you know, if it's the Lord's will that you pass, these things are going to be brought back up. You know, as we were speaking about a good friend of ours, you know, how he was a very noble person, brave, very impactful. You know, these things he may not have known that we were paying attention to, but we always were paying attention. You know, just as even our enemies are paying attention. All right, even the scoffers, they're paying attention. The people who walk by camp and don't want to, you know, they just scoff and they walk by camp and they don't want to listen. They're witnessing everything that we're doing. You know, we often hear people be like, yo, y'all here every weekend, man. It's not one time I don't come down here and y'all not down here. That's a good name. The Lord is blessing us, man. You know, these things people are going to talk about in the kingdom. You know, the Lord is going to give us fame in the kingdom. What do you think the 2/3 are going to be saying about the 1/3 in the kingdom? What do you think they're going to be saying about the 144,000 in the kingdom? They're going to remember all these things in the kingdom. These things are going to be spoken of. You know, the Lord is going to bless his elect men with the everlasting name, with fame. You know, but we give it all up to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because without him we are nothing. You know, when I often say it, man, when you know, people who are around us want to give us praise and love and stuff like that, we be like, man, it's not us that they love, man. They love Yahushua. They love Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, but they don't want to admit it. They don't want to say it because we're nothing without him. The things that they love so much about us, you know, we get it from the Lord. You know, it's a blessing from the Lord. You know, the wisdom that we have, it's of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know, this is why we give praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You know, as the scripture says, without me, you can do nothing, man. You want to be attached to that name. You want to be attached to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You want to be attached to that spirit. Because with that name, you can inherit an everlasting name. Okay? So yeah, man, our works do follow, man. Don't think that your works are not going to follow. Don't think that you're not going to be spoken of, man. You're definitely going to be spoken of, man. You know, that's why it's important to conduct ourselves in the fashion and the manner that the Lord has commanded us to conduct ourselves while we're alive. You know, because you got to be mindful of that. And if you have children, you have to be mindful of that as well. If you have sons, this is why your name is important. I'm the son. I'm Ba'ar, you know, son of Loya, son of Yasha'Allah. You know, these names are important. They mean something. You know, that shows your lineage. That shows your inheritance. You know, it's proof of where you came from. You know, people know the works of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's written. And we're the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, this is why our enemies, man, they're expecting, you know, something major out of us. Something unseen. They're expecting these things because of the name, primarily, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. and our forefathers, because our forefathers are written of and spoken of till this day. And Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. When we're in the kingdom, we're going to be written of and spoken of. You know, our fame is going to, you know, precede us, you know. But let me go to, you know, but we're nothing without Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, I'm kind of rambling and I'm just kind of going through the spirit. You know, I'm just waking up. It's a late day. But Sirach 39. All right. And I want to start off at the top. And it says, verse 1, and it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies, man. And this is the spirit that you're in, man, when you're seeking the Lord, when you're seeking the counsel of the Lord, you know, when you're seeking his wisdom. All these things come with it, you know, because it, you know, it forces you to be diligent and prudent, you know, seeking out the deep parables and such. You know, as it says, and it says he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, you know, of the great men that are written in the scriptures, man, primarily Yahushua. And it says, because the scripture says, lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me. All right. And it says, where subtile parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he hath tried the good and the evil among men. And this is what we're experiencing, you know, just being in the truth, man. You know, where it says he shall serve among great men, and we're serving amongst great men, you know, and appear before princes, man. You know, I love to be out there amongst my brethren, man. You know, I want to one day tell their stories in the kingdom of heaven, in the kingdom of the Most High. I want to be able to speak of them like, yo, man, that brother there, man, that brother there. Yeah, man, we were, you know, saying, just speaking about these great things, man, that Yahweh Shemel Shai has done for us, man. You know, the great spiritual battles that we went through. You know, we want to be able to speak about those things, and you want your name to be amongst that. You know, and it says, verse 5, and it says he will give his heart to resort early to the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High, and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplications for his sins. It says, when the great Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. He shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Lord in his prayer. And, you know, you can understand, you know, when you're amongst people in the world, when you're amongst family and friends, and the spirit of the Lord comes upon you, man. You know, we're not, you know, it's not like when the spirit of the Lord comes upon you, it's not that we're raising up our voice. When the Lord just puts it in your spirit to speak, you know, words of wisdom, you know, parables, you know, even prophesying, but with subtlety, you know, and like people are seeing these things and they're hearing these things. You know, they're experiencing these things with you, you know, and the Lord is dealing with you, and these things are coming from you. You know, it says, when the great Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. He shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Lord in his prayer. You know, this is what the spirit of the Lord will do for you. You know, if you trust in him, if you put on his spirit, you take on his way. You follow his path and you deny yourself. The Lord will bless you with these things, man. And people will always remember those things, man. Every time they think about you, they're going to think about, you know, your wisdom, you know, but they're also going to think about whom you gave praises to, whom you said you received these things from, you know, because these things are not coming from ourselves. They're coming from the Lord, you know. Verse 7, and it says, he shall direct his counsel and knowledge, and his secrets shall he meditate. All right, in his secrets shall he meditate. He shall show forth that which he hath learned. And this is what we do, whether out on the highways and byways, whether doing these lessons, whether in conversation with family or friends, you know. And it says, and shall glory in the law of the covenant of the Lord, man. It says, many shall commend his understanding, and so long as the world endureth, it shall not be blotted out. His memorial shall not depart away, and his name shall live from generation to generation. You know, so it's important to have a good name. And the only way you can have a good name is through Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Without him, we are nothing. We have no understanding without him. We have no wisdom without him. You know, our light don't shine without him. You know, the things that makes us unique don't shine. It don't stand out without him. We need Yahushua. Yahushua brings us balance. All right. He gives us integrity. All right. Gives us dignity. You know, the Lord is all these things, man. You know, and just by serving him, you get all these blessings poured upon you. And other people can see them on you. And other people will continue to talk, you know, of those things, you know, about you. Even when you're long gone. I noticed that last night, speaking with my friends. You know, this is why we go so hard, man. Not just for our name, but for the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. For his name to be glorified. You know? His name only. You know, and Lord willing, we're part of that number. That 144,000. That 1/3. You know? But I just wanted to speak on these things briefly. I said I was going to make it a short lesson, but you know, through the Spirit, I just keep going. You know? And I tried to put this lesson together just so, you know, so brothers can have the importance of a good name. You know, but that name won't mean anything without Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, without faith, without works. You know, like the first precept I open with, man, your works do follow, and our works are gonna follow, man. I hope y'all were edified, and I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Rakah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. I'd like to give salutations to the Achion preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Achion. Shalom.